The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Global Street Wave Radio. Get your phones out right now. Global Street Wave Radio. Tune in right now, right now. Right now. So pick up your phone and call. Miss Boscee gon' answer your call. Stay connected like Wi-Fi. Dip the wave, live them like Wi-Fi. Global Street Wave Radio. Now we on. We the best.
Hey, which one is that? That one over there, that one? That's what I thought. What's up? Hey, over there. Where am I at, y'all? Are y'all still alive? Who in that how many people right now watching Global Streetway off top? How many people you know in your family has the coronavirus? It's a good question. Give me a call, 323-293-3375. This is Global Streetway. I hope it's the weed and not the coronavirus because I got a slight fucking headache right now. I don't want to give it to the whole studio. I don't want to be playing either like the basketball player because he made a joke and his ass got it. Yeah. And I actually have some lovely people with me today, y'all. You know, the virus has fucked up my nigga Brian, y'all. I've been talking all this shit about Brian, my number one ride or die. I've been reading his words from the wise, and he can read his own shit today. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because he got his ass here. They done shut down all the games, so he can't go and see Beyonce and Jay-Z and Cardi B in concert, and he can't go watch the Lakers play basketball while he's sitting people down in the VIP sections getting free beer on his breaks no more. He had to come to the studio. So, y'all, we going off top. Welcome back, my man, Brian Williams. Yes, Brian, we miss you, baby. We miss you.
All right.
What's up, Brian?
I'm doing all right.
I miss you, man.
I miss you, too.
I was like, shit, Brian, give me a good word from the wise, something real powerful this time. And is there stuff on my jacket on me? And then I was like, damn, Brian, you can't work.
Yeah.
So you could come to the show.
Yeah, come to the show.
You probably was with some little hoes you was meeting and shit. That's why you weren't coming over here to the studio Sunday, y'all. Brian was tricking off that money on the bitches and he's sending me my half so we can keep this shit going. But today he in the building, y'all. We don't know how long we're going to actually be able to still go live in the studio because we don't know if they're going to shut us down here in L.A. But, a lot of shit happened, y'all. And I have another wonderful person dear to my heart. Y'all know my On and On song, right? Y'all know I still be promoting my shit. On and on and on. Mm-hmm. We keep going back and forth and we keep arguing. So what you gonna do? I got a little Jamaican little rhythm in there because the person that helped me write that song is actually a Jamaican.
All right.
My Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I ain't gonna talk too much. But anyways, I have a lovely brother. He goes by the name of Flash. That's his name. Gangsta Flash when he does his music. But I call him JT. Not no motherfucking city girls, bitch. I said it's a guy, not a girl. So don't be like, oh, JT in the building. No, not that one. But I have a wonderful brother here, y'all. He helped me write the On and On song. Very, very, very powerful, interesting brother. He's very intellectual. And I just love his energy. I love being around him because we can always just be on Google. And besides this new shit, that's going on, we was just looking up all kind of different things in history. And he's Jamaican culture. I'm of the confused African-American descent. Don't know where the fuck we come from. So it's just awesome when you get with different cultures and you can collab. So we're going to introduce him because we got a caller already on the line. So let's give a warm welcome for my my friend, JT, y'all.
Right. What's going
on,
everybody?
Y'all?
What's going on?
Okay, y'all, put these headphones on, y'all. We got a caller already. This motherfucker's going to talk about this coronavirus. Y'all don't want to call me another time and shit, talk to me while I'm in here lonely. My Brian gone, but y'all want to talk today, huh? Okay, let's see. Who is this, Frank or this Markeisha? I'm a psychic. It's either or. Thank you, caller, for calling Global Streetway. We live at Morris Media Studios. Shouts out, Mr. Morris. Just have to say that real quick, y'all. Hey, this is Global Streetway. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Chief Elder Minister John Henry over here in Georgetown, South Carolina. How you doing, my sister?
This is my super comedic, filled, knowledgeable brother. When I say comedic, y'all, we say this word hotep, that means peace. And when y'all, that's another story. This is one of my Facebook lovely, loyal friends. This is a friend of mine, Brian, off the Facebook. Very intellectual. Always sending positive energy and vibes to me and all that great stuff. So I thank you, darling, for giving us a call today. How are you doing?
I'm doing blacktastic, sending positive energy your way as always for spiritual healing, growth, and protection to you and yours and your staff and your crew.
Thank you, darling.
Right.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Well, you know, up top, it's a lot going on. First we were scared with this. Every year we got a new virus going on, and I thought the government shutdown was going to stop my money and me out here trying to survive and pay just gas and light bills, not even buy a new fur jacket and some fly Jordans. Just trying to live and buy my dog some chicken meat and potatoes to eat. Like, now we worried about the coronavirus, John. What's your opinion with this right here going on?
My opinion on that, all of that is just like this government is fake, if I could speak freely.
I want you to speak very freely, because I know you're going to say what I want you to, what I know, not what I want you to say. So just talk.
You see, these Caucasoids, these reptilians, they got to leave here. So they trying to use all that fear tactics like they was using during the old Jim Crow and now the new Jim Crow. They just trying to change their tactics. But let me tell you, whoever is projecting something to your reality, and if you falling for that, you just as fake as they is.
Yes.
So project what you want in your reality. A great time. Don't worry about going out there getting a bunch of rolls of toilet paper. What toilet paper got to do with the virus?
Right.
And nobody's buying nothing. No, I want to buy me some ginger, John. I'm going to buy me some straight raw, some ginger to boil and cook. And as long as we got power and gas, Lord willing, and some lights, and they don't come martial law as hell, we can boil the water out our damn sink. I drink my toilet water and come that damn bad. Boil that motherfucking shit. So, Brian, so when you say, John, I was listening to Sonnet, a brother on YouTube, and another brother's talk, and one brother kind of said something similar to you where it's a fake and a hoax. So if it's fake, are these people that died fake? Or all of these death tolls is fake? In China, I've seen on YouTube, they weren't showing on the news where they were actually exterminating people. Is that fake? If you think this is fake?
Yes, it's all fake. You see what I'm saying? They actors, just like we have some actors in all Black Lives Matter. We know Black Lives Matter.
And we had actors in that shooting out there at that gay club, too, I remember. That they had.
Right. That's right. So this is what we have to look out for. Whoever is setting up the stage, you got to put them in check. Okay. And don't follow suit with them. Because, see, if we going to get twisted up with everything that they do, they're going to keep us on a lower vibration because we are divine spiritual beings having a human experience.
Yes.
Now, those experiences can be on a positive note or a negative note. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How we say the yin and the yang. Mm-hmm. So they both got to coincide with each other. They can't exist without one without the other. Mm-hmm.
Could I ask you this? Just like what? I cut you off. Just like what? Keep going.
Just like your car battery. You got a positive and negative terminal, right?
Yes.
They both got to coexist with each other.
Yes.
You see? And that's the same thing with this energy. They got us all operating, supposedly, on a lower vibration and a lower frequency.
Out of fear.
You see what I'm saying? Once you raise your vibration, your energy level, your chakras, then you can see beyond the facade and illusion that they're playing on us.
So do you think that, out of all the times, since I've been not religious-minded and conscious-minded, when I say that, just learned a lot of things at church, and Noah Jones wasn't going to never, ever tell me and still don't tell the church. I've always heard stuff about martial law, and we're going to go on martial law. Right now, they have shut down a lot of different countries, France, Italy. Yeah. We here in L.A., I'm able to still go out and ride around and deliver food, thank goodness. A lot of restaurants and things are still open, grocery stores. Do you believe that this is going to be a time where it might happen to where they're going to try to martial laws? A lot of people believe that that's what's happening. He called it a state of emergency, right?
Right. This is, to answer your question, yes, because, see, the ones that's not waking, definitely they're going to go into shock mode. Mm-hmm. So they're going to react just the way the government or the system or the matrix is allowing them to act. You see what I'm saying? And it's just an excuse to, just like with Agenda 21. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Depopulation of the earth. They need something to trigger the imaginations and the mindset of the people. And that fear tactics is one of the best tactics to use. They can't use nothing else because we fall for that.
And that's all they've been using, especially using the media. Brian, what do you have to say?
Shoot, I'm thinking about this. With the government and stuff like that, you never know. I mean, with scare tactics and stuff like that, I already see people just going into frenzy, going in the store, buying toilet paper.
Fighting.
All the shelves is empty and stuff.
Fighting.
Fighting in line and stuff like that. And I mean, what the toilet paper gonna do for anybody?
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
They're buying all the toilet paper and all the water.
Yeah.
Well, the toilet paper, that's
right.
kind of crazy. Why are we so crazy about concerned about toilet paper? With to wipe our butts? But I asked you a question. Finish with what you were saying. I mean, as if we was really concerned with wiping our asses instead of trying to keep our immune systems up and get some of the fruits and vegetables and shit.
Right.
All the vitamins are still on the aisle.
They're still on
Ain't
the
nobody
aisle.
bought no
That's
garlic
right. That's right.
vitamins.
Right.
No vitamin C or nothing. What you got to say about this, JT?
I mean, to be honest with you, I could understand people coming from that mindset, because we have seen things that have happened in the past where the government has had a hand in it. Mm-hmm. I guess the bigger question that I would like to ask, if anybody could address this out there, is there anybody that is in your direct circle that has been affected by this? Because I know plenty of people, and every time I ask the question, there's nobody that I know that has someone that is directly, you know what I mean, in their circle. That, so I mean, it's just kind of strange that all of this this effort by the media, to kind of push the narrative that, hey, this is a pandemic. Everybody, I understand we have to take precautions, but I just don't feel like the scale.
So you feel like Brother John, this is some fake shit.
I don't feel like the scale to where they're saying,
But you think they're going to tell us to stay our asses in the house in the next week or so? And I ain't even be able to come here and do my damn show. I'm going to be on my Facebook and shit if I got some power on here talking about y'all. Look, I'm stuck in the house, me and my dog and my son. I'm hungry. And motherfucker need to buy a can of fruit. I got a ring for sale, Nefertiti ring. But finish
That's
what you
right.
were saying.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with the brother. You said you out there in South Carolina, brother?
Yes, sir. Georgetown, South Carolina, 35 minutes from Myrtle Beach.
Okay, good. So I guess maybe if you could answer this question for me, is there anybody that that is kind of like that has been directly affected by this?
No, to be honest with you, no, but they had 2 cases at MUSC, which is one of the biggest hospitals in Charleston. They have 2 cases. Our governor, Henry McMaster, just did a post on Facebook, and I copied and pasted on my page that they're getting ready to close down the schools for about 2 weeks here. And I'm saying, and I'm just laughing because they waited till after all the general elections for the candidates came in and out of South Carolina.
But
now you want to do this.
that's another thing I was thinking about. We're in the middle of an election. What the heck is these presidents are going to do with all of this? Like, I mean, this is... Like, let me ask you a question, because you're from Jamaica. How are the people out there reacting? Because I know you have family from Jamaica. Oh, is the phone line clicking? That's somebody else trying to call, huh, John? Okay, we're going to wrap up with you and hear somebody else's opinion. But right quick, while we're talking, I ask a question, so I don't like to cut people off because I do all the damn talking and other people got to talk. Do you know how people are being affected actually in Jamaica? How is your family out there being affected, or what are they seeing?
Luckily, that there's nobody that's...
That Jamaica's the islands, right?
Yeah, it's an island.
So of course,
exactly.
They ain't gonna get over there.
Yeah, if it would be a different scenario if maybe 1 or 2 people in Jamaica showed up with this thing, because
got a family?
we're in such close proximity with every...
You got your family
each other.
on no land in Jamaica?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Well, let's get married, nigga. I want to go to Jamaica then tomorrow. Shoot, me and my son, you got room for my son and dog? I don't want to be here. We'll go to the islands like nature boys said. Okay, so we got another caller, John. I want you to finish up what you're saying, because people trying to call in. I feel like the YouTubers and shit on YouTube while we're watching. I want to call it. They're about this coronavirus, huh? Scared for your grandmas and shit, and if everybody over 60. I do thank you for calling, John. Do you have any last words you want to say, my brother?
Yeah, let me get this one in, because here, I got to end this with something positive to keep it on the viewer's mindset. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you project in your reality, let that be your existence, and I hope that is positive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And also, this is one of the best times for everyone. I already just did it. I purchased, went and signed up for my passport. You see what I'm saying? I'm going back home for a little while and chill out and have me some pineapple with some rum in it.
Well, we got to be careful at our LA airports, because they done got diagnosed with it or whatever and infected with it. Hell, so we go to the airport, we might get the coronavirus on the way trying to go out. So it's not safe for us to be going to no airport. But
our ancestors is not going to allow that happen to the people that is operating on a positive level.
That's right.
I guarantee you that. Those
Well,
scare
that's
tactics doesn't even play this way.
That's right. That's right. Well, I thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Let's give this brother a hand clap.
Almost
We talking about
Stay
some
safe
real
out there,
shit
brother.
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And y'all stay washing y'all little nasty ass hands and shit too while y'all worried about wiping your ass. You get you some damn alcohol and some aloe vera. I got a whole aloe vera plant outside my house. Thank you, baby. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Whole
All
type
right,
of blessings.
on
Send a
tap,
positive
baby.
energy your way.
On tap. Peace. Like the Nature Boy. Y'all don't know about Nature Boy on YouTube, do you? Be love. Let me stop doing that nigga shit. You don't know on my show. You don't know about Nature Boy. He usually be in the tropics somewhere, and he like call himself doing this polygamy stuff. But then right now he ain't, and he's horrible. He say he the Messiah and all that shit. Caller, whoever that was, man, I heard you trying to call in. Give us a call back, please. 323-293-3375. Brian, you of course been affected because you are not able to work now.
Right.
So, because you was, on a serious note, was able to go out here and do it. So, how is that affecting you now? Are they giving you money for some type of something for the help with you off work, or how are they helping y'all?
Well, what happened was they really don't want me to speak on it.
Oh, okay.
They got me on hush up on it. But
Sound like they got a lawsuit. I'm gonna marry you too.
Yeah,
shit, you got some money coming.
Yeah, but it's like this. People take care of people that's good for them. You know what I'm saying? That's the best I can say.
Oh, Brian, he was sitting in VIP. We had another caller. He was sitting VIP people down, Beyonce's and the stuff. He wasn't like just one of them little seat people in the seat down there by the seats where you trying to just like, can I go up? So the head people up there was like, we got you, Brian. Don't worry, we're gonna write you a check. Let me hold 500. Thank you, caller, for calling Global Street Wave. This is Boscee, JT, and Brian. We would love to know where are you calling from and what's your name.
Greetings. I'm calling from Los Angeles. This is Mikeisha.
Hey.
How you doing, sis?
How you doing, darling?
I was just calling kind of low-key, giving my little spiel on my opinion on the coronavirus and whatnot, my little thoughts on it.
Okay.
Well, basically, everybody already know it's kind of like a scare tactic that they've been reinventing and reinventing over and over again throughout the history of our country. But it seems like this time, it's really no evidence. There's a few cases spread here and there, but there's really no evidence that it's actually hitting our country. And that brings about a question as to why. Why are they doing all of these just extreme measures for a virus that don't nobody we know or people that we know or extensions of people that we know have?
Right.
Only the actors have it.
Yeah, but
I'm
not so concerned with the virus. I'm more concerned with their method of the cure for the virus.
Well, I'm concerned we don't go to no damn martial law and have me stuck in my damn house. And anybody got time for that shit. Can I die off the fucking earth 30 years from now and y'all do this shit the next lifetime, man? Don't be doing this shit in my lifetime, man. Shit, I'm glad I wasn't here when fucking slavery was here. You'd have to jump off the goddamn boat. Now I got to deal with some fucking coronavirus and all this other fake shit. I'm with y'all. Keep going, because my personal opinion, I believe it's some bullshit too.
False evidence appearing real. That's what they're doing. It's false evidence appearing real. We have no real evidence of what's going on other than what they're promoting in the media and what they blasting on YouTube. We really have no cases that we can verifiably say that this is what I know somebody.
I want to ask you a question. I know people going, when I hear this phone click, I want to hear everybody's opinions while I can in this little bit of hour. 5G. I was listening to some YouTubers, different people talking, and some people were saying it was connected to the 5G. What's your knowledge on that? With this 5G bullshit networks, with these damn phones. I fuck an iPhone. I got an Android, so I'm 4G.
Well, basically, the 5G is what I've been, come to understand is that it's basically the programming or the manipulation of black matter.
What is black matter for those who don't know? Because we got a lot of people be going to church and shit, and the preachers don't be telling motherfuckers
exactly what it is, because nobody kind of really knows exactly what it is. But it's basically like the atoms that make up our world.
Thank you. That's
So
all I
let's
want
see.
you to say.
You know what I
Finish
mean?
going.
In so many words, it's the atoms that make up the material world that we live in.
Mm-hmm.
And by them being able to program that matter, they've shown it in a few films and movies and stuff, but what they're doing is not so much the actual virus. They're releasing that through the towers. The 5G, okay, the first G was texting. The second was texting with the emojis. Then we had texting with the internet and the emojis.
Which is 3G.
Bringing in the video. Then we made it faster. Now they're making it to where it interacts with your body, and the very cure that they're going to give, so-called for this coronavirus, is going to make the 5G interact with you, along with the chemtrails, whatever you want to call them.
So that good? Is that good or bad?
Well, it depends on if you, if you are into transhumanization or.
So is this for people
these,
with 5G phones, or is this a 5G frequency up in the atmosphere?
I believe that it's the tower that's causing the illness.
Oh, okay.
Because even in New York, they had this robot going around New York telling people different things about the coronavirus. And when people it had like a survey or something on the device.
Oh, wow.
And as people were going up to take the survey, the machine was telling them that they have the coronavirus.
Oh,
and
wow.
that brought to my attention that they're emitting this stuff into the air. Mm-hmm. It's not anything that you can go and catch. They're emitting it.
So
and where it originated from was in China.
But if they're emitting it in the air, shouldn't most of us have it?
We don't have the 5G towers everywhere like it is in China. That's why it's so rampant over there.
I thought maybe they was trying to do population control and control the money.
Definitely trying to do that, but they have their guinea pig states, and they have a major population problem over there in China. So it kind of coincides with what we're going through here in the States.
Well, sum up what you want to say. I hear my phone all of a sudden hot. These motherfuckers don't want to call me any other time for a date and shit. They left me lonely. Now they want to talk about coronavirus.
The only thing that I can really suggest.
Wash your hands before you call.
Yeah, definitely. But it's more or less a fear tactic, in my opinion, to gear us towards them chipping everybody, forced vaccinations, and then implementing their martial law where they, the places that are going to be giving these shots is Walmart. CVS.
And we got the train over here on Crenshaw. The train almost finished.
Absolutely.
And shit. I knew that.
And it's ironic that the train is finished and that Walmart is still unoccupied.
They killed Nipsey off Slauson, so the gangbangers on hang out at the train
that
station.
Are going to be set up vaccination sites / camp. Okay, if you ain't got it, it's going to be a situation where people can say that you have it and they'll come and quarantine you.
Mm.
So it's slowly but gradually.
So do you think they're going to use the coronavirus to do the martial law?
Absolutely.
I thought they was on martial laws with the damn government shutdown.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They got to use that fear tactic. And it's
so maybe we ain't going to get martial law now. Maybe all of a sudden tomorrow, because they don't want Trump to die.
Well, the question is, when have we not been in martial law since 2001?
That's
the question.
Thank you.
We have continuously, it's been dormant, but we've been in martial law since 2001. Whether people are aware of it or not. That's just like the question, are there 7 oceans or 1? When have we not been in a flooded situation? We still flooded, but people don't think that we are. The earth is still flooded. But we think that we had a flood. No. So it's just how you look at your surroundings, your outlook, and your educational background, and how intellectually advanced you are as far as your outlook on the world as a whole.
So before we go, what are you doing with my little godson over there? David, I love you. Your godmama love you. I didn't even want to see you, nigga. Can't even
he went to World on Wheels with my sister.
Oh, he's still having fun. So what are you doing to keep your family safe before you get off this phone?
Okay, basically, I'm kind of into the herbs and whatnot. So what we did was we got some SMS, some garlic, and either vinegar or vodka. You mix.
What about cider vinegar? Because I got a bunch of cider
vinegar because it's not distilled. It doesn't have a very long
shelf time. So I need some regular vinegar?
What this is like a tonic to cleanse your lungs and stuff, considering it's like a cold.
All the smoke that I'm doing, hold on. What you clean the lungs with? Regular vinegar and what?
SMS.
Text it to me.
And
what the hell is SMS? I gotta order that shit?
Well, it's like a supplement, like an activating supplement.
I can't buy it from the weed store? No.
Activates the garlic.
I hope I'm making y'all laugh with y'all scary ass. I'm scared too.
it activates the garlic.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
it's like a medication. It's like a herbal medication.
And right quick on this note, on a serious note, y'all know I'm gonna have fun. Y'all ain't talking about sucking dicks and pussies today and all that shit, y'all. What y'all better do to y'all mans and all that woman's. But I gotta keep the humor, y'all. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm scared for me and my son and my damn dog and shit. So I'm gonna laugh while the fuck I can in case I might be up my motherfucking house scared next week. But on another note, I do want to say this, what this young lady was saying about when I asked her, what are you guys doing? She mentioned nothing about. All she mentioned was basically them boosting their immune system to try to protect themselves. She never mentioned about trying to go buy some more toilet paper. And we're running out for canned goods when that shit got mercury in it. And that's not helping us. And we're running out for bottled water when they told us that was fucked up. So, it's just, y'all build your immune system, especially us smokers on a real note. People that smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, and any type of tobacco, cigars. We really do have to boost our immune system, man, and protect ourselves.
And then another thing, too, was the vitamin D3. Mm-hmm. That's an immune booster, and it's also good for your bones and stuff like that. And just some plain old black seed oil cures everything but death.
Oh, I got some. It didn't cure my dick, keep me from getting fibroids. Shit.
Okay, well,
you know what? Fibroids ain't gonna make me die from the coronavirus, right? Like they do with the immune system.
No,
because a lot of people, you guys, just on a real note, a lot of older people is really what it's affecting.
Yeah.
Someone was that you telling me it affect kids too? But I'm like, no, I didn't hear them say kids.
But the thing is, that's what they say because we don't know anybody. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, my mama ain't got the shit in her husband. That nigga sick and all kind of shit over there. His shit fucked up with lungs and all the shit on his fluid on everything.
But the thing
and
about
Terry ain't sick, so when Terry gets sick, I'm gonna get scared.
The thing about it is just what this sister was saying. Like, you know what I mean? You got to focus more so on, vitamins and things like that because everything else, it
that's
doesn't
why
make
I said I
any sense.
on the phone because you said it.
Yeah, because, let's...
my phone clicking, my Keisha. But,
okay, well, love you guys.
Thank you for calling. I feel like I got a bunch of dates and shit. Nigga, who y'all take me out to get coronavirus? All right, baby. Thank you for calling, y'all.
No problem.
All right, baby.
All right.
Hey, y'all, we can't even take a commercial break. Hey, Global Street Wave is in the building, man. We got Screamin' Boscee in the building. Stay screaming and shit and hollering at your ass. And my Boscee Leo, we got my nigga, look, my brother, man, not my nigga, my Leo, nigga. My twin Leo, LaRon in the building, back there engineering. Shouts out to my baby Brian over here. Finally brought us a stinking ass in the studio. I had to make sure I seen this nigga before we died from the virus. And I got my baby over here. My brother, man, JT. Now I got another person on this phone line. I want to hear your opinion. If you say what the fuck you want. You want to talk about the white man, the black man, the purple man, the green man. Talk about the Asians who fucked us up with... No, I'm sorry. Thank you for calling Global Street Wave. Caller, where are you calling from?
What's up, Boscee? This is Big Storm from Whittier.
This is who?
Big Storm from Whittier.
Big Storm. Hey, no! Why I meant to...
Yes, Chris, I'm the guy you've been waiting to talk
to.
No,
is this Chris?
Yes, this is Chris.
Listen, I was out Uber eating yesterday in the hood on King and Fig. I went on Facebook and saw a live you put in my group. And I said, I got to tell him. Remember I said I got to tell a brother of mine to call in? Do you remember me saying that earlier? This is what I'm talking about, and I never did. Thank you. Speak. Yep. You guys, thank you for giving us a call, man. This is my brother right here, Storm, very intellectual. Thanks to all the people watching on Facebook Live. Because y'all be showing me the most love. Y'all share this link and comment in the comments. What's up, Chris? What you got to say, baby?
There's a lot going on. A lot of misinformation and a lot of stuff that's being kind of like not being explained up front. It's kind of like when your parents tell you about the Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, finish
So
going.
it's like, what do you believe and what don't you believe, you know?
Okay.
Obviously, the first thing you don't want to do is cause a panic because that's when people start bum rushing. But when people tell you don't do that, it's usually a time to run.
It's usually a what, undermine?
That's usually the time to run.
Oh, okay. Finish going.
Yeah, so here's the update of different things. Some things have been confirmed. Some things are unconfirmed. National Guard is being deployed in different parts of the United States, as you know. Over in New York, they already got quarantine going on. There's people that know people. There might be something coming to California, okay? Heads up. Gas stations, there's a rumor that possibly Tuesday some of them will be shutting down. And there's also a deal saying probably within 2 weeks that some of the stores will be shutting down too because they won't have enough. Although they're telling us that there's a lot of trucks and everything coming down, the ports were shut down for a little bit too, so I don't know if they're going to reopen those or not.
Oh, wow.
You know, but when you start running out of stuff, people start getting desperate, then you have to get trade goods. That's the reason why people are getting toilet paper, because it's not just for wiping their butt, it's for trading off for other things.
That's what I heard someone say. Finish going.
That's what people are missing. You know, they're like, What's the toilet paper about?
That's
The toilet paper is going to be as gold as money. It's going to be a commodity.
Wow.
You know, it's like coffee, cigarettes, things of that nature. Coffee, cigarettes, top ramen, toilet paper. When
Cigarettes? I didn't know about cigarettes.
Cash loses value. Think about it.
Damn, I wish I still got food stamps.
But you know what, though? I think I'm gonna just say this. I wasn't really gonna say this, but I heard on the news the other day that basically the president was in close proximity to someone who contracted the virus. I'm not exactly sure how long the period of time was. I'm pretty sure it was, at least over.
I heard it was brief.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, well, we all know the president is an older man. He kind of fits the criteria for the category of people that they're saying are most likely to be affected. And I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, most of us, the average person, wouldn't come into contact with somebody who is affected with this and be around them for too long. So I don't see. I guess what I'm trying to say is that, all the hysteria about it.
Does it matter about the amount of time, or does it matter about the contact? That's the point.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're in such close proximity, and basically the directive is supposed to be, well, you're not supposed to be in a room with more than 10 people at a time. It just seems strange to know that the president was around someone for even a short period of time, in such close proximity with a room of, I'm pretty sure, more than 10 people. So the chances and the likelihood of someone...
We're unaware of in that one. Did the person sneeze? Did the person cough? Did the person...
No, they didn't do none of that. They were all shaking hands. I saw it. Trump was, and even one of the doctors that was talking, that I was watching before I got here, he was touching the mic. They were shaking hands and touching mics and shit and all of that. But Trump... test came back and supposedly he's negative. Right. They probably lying though.
That's what kind of puzzles me.
They could be lying. He could be positive and they could be quarantining his ass while we talking to son of a bitch.
There's a lot of possibilities. We like to believe that the people that are in charge of stuff are telling us the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of
hold on, because I don't want to cut him off.
No. My only point was that, the mass hysteria about it. And then when you look at a situation like this, an example like this, and you're saying, well, here's someone who clearly fits the criteria of that, that elderly person that they're saying are more vulnerable. He's up in age. Right. Yeah. He was directly in direct contact and you didn't get it. So how I guess what I'm saying is how should we be feeling about, like,
well, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all want to know what I'm worried about? Them telling me I can't come outside my damn house.
Yeah.
I ain't even worried about getting the fucking virus. I'm worried about martial law.
Right.
Ever since I knew what the fuck the word was.
Nobody wants to be
Why do you think everybody's grabbing? Yeah, I feel where you're.
That's honestly, I ain't even worried about getting the shit. I'm worried about being stuck. And what you say, Chris Storm?
There's 2 points. So let me answer this question.
Government. What's the point of life and shit and having a life and creating earth with us going through all this shit? Universe, Lord, Jesus, God, Buddha, Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. Like, come on, what's the point? Why are we on this earth if we got to go through this?
So check it out.
Shit,
today,
I'm for real. Check out nothing. Want to go through this shit. I want to live a peaceful life with the bullshit I go through without worrying about the fucking viruses and the goddamn government want to shut shit down, kill people, and control shit all the goddamn time. Talk.
Okay, so on that note, with your deal for the president, as far as we know, he says he doesn't have it. We don't know if he does or he doesn't. It's that point. We just got to take their word for it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I ain't taking their word for shit. They want to find a way to stick me in a goddamn
he has to get rid of it. Okay,
it's like fucking pigs and dogs.
Now, on Bossee's on her question about martial law.
Ain't my question. I'm one. Oh yeah, I'm one.
You're from the '90s, so you know that we've already had martial law before.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about that one. I'm talking about the one that I heard when I first heard about martial law. Not the law like my friend said it's in effect now. I ain't talking about that martial law. I'm talking about that's why I just shed tears. I'm talking about when I learned about this shit, when I was going to church, they didn't tell me nothing about this shit. I started meeting conscious people on social media. They started sending me videos, telling me to read shit and books. And then they started talking about when these motherfuckers come into your community with tankers and with these fucking guns and shit and start coming in, marking your goddamn mailboxes and coming out your, like, it's been so many times when we were threatened with this. But I'm talking about the scary martial law where they really come snatching us out our fucking homes in this goddamn train. I'm on Vernon and Western. I'm not that far from King and Crenshaw where we filming at right now. There's some new train shit built. I don't know what this shit is for. They just shut down all these fucking Walmarts. I heard of conservation camps. I've seen it. And I'm just hoping that this ain't the time for me to be experiencing that shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be getting snatched out of my motherfucking house with my 21-year-old son and my motherfucking little dog, Queenie, and on some bullshit with my neighbors, and we all fucking feared and versus panicking for some fucking toilet paper. Now we don't know what the fuck they finna do to us, and then they give us some fucking Holocaust like they did the damn Jews or the fucking Africans and the Arabs who came here first, starting slavery before the fucking Europeans, while we want reparation from them motherfuckers. All this shit that's been going on in all our lifetimes throughout ancient history. It's always been a time where it's been catastrophes and shit where people had to experience some hell of a shit. And I ain't talking about no damn Bible stories and no Deuteronomy, no Mark, Luke, no motherfucking John. And I said it on a Sunday. I'm talking about people experiencing real life fucking trauma. I'm hoping I don't have to experience that right now. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck coronavirus. I ain't even worried about that shit. I'm worried about these motherfuckers snatching me out of my goddamn house and fuck driving in a new car. Fuck looking fresh in some clothes. I'm talking about controlling the way we fucking living right now. I ain't cussing at you. I'm cussing out of anger because there's all this shit been going on in life and all people do is compete with each other and everybody been doing all this shit going on with the government, but we've never been able to outsmart these motherfuckers nor control them. They always got the power in their fucking hand. And I'm just like, why is there a fucking life where we have to deal with these fucking evil, fucking demon ass people? That's all I'm saying.
Think about Katrina.
They did that too. That made the levees break. They always fucking with shit. Think
if you
about
look at
Katrina.
the scenario of how Katrina was handled, how they went door to door, they were taking people's guns away and stuff like that, locking things down, causing curfews, the whole shebang. That's within the last so many years, right?
Yes.
Okay, you guys are aware of that. If it's happened once, history has a tendency to repeat itself.
Yes, that's my point.
The only thing that I'm trying to say is let's inform ourselves of what we can do, and avoid what we can try to avoid.
So before you get off this phone, I can take a break. Thank goodness how to make my headache come back so I know I ain't got the virus. Go on and say what we can do and we can't do.
Yeah, there's the things that we can do and there's the things that we can't do. That's the thing. It's first off, make sure that you get food. Make sure that you are prepared for stuff. In the event that the lights go out, the gas goes out, not saying that it will, but be prepared. Have batteries.
I got a flashlight, some extra batteries, and I bought a bunch of candles.
All the basic stuff. Have canned foods, things that have a long shelf life. They say it'll be done in 2 weeks. Some people say 3 months. We don't know.
Yeah. You said have what? With a sharp light, have what?
You have to have flashlights, have lanterns, have batteries, have candles. Yeah, make sure you have things that have a long shelf life, peanut butter, canned food, beef jerky, stuff like that.
Yeah, I love beef jerky.
The little camper things, you could take those to cook food with. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you can't find water, grab soda, grab Gatorade. Gatorade's one of the things that they use to treat this stuff when you get sick anyway.
You know what? It sure the hell is. Mm-hmm. I'm going to buy some bunch of Gatorade. That should be cheaper than 99-cent store. We just be walking past that stuff. I'm gonna be
and here's another thing. Make sure your car always has a full tank of gas. And if you have an extra container, keep that with gas just in case.
That's just I ain't got no extra container. I'm scared to have containers around us in case shit get caught on fire.
Mm-hmm. If the money shuts down, you're going to need to have some things to trade. So coffee, cigarettes, top ramen, things of that nature are going to be like currency.
Well, I need to go buy a bunch of top ramen. Who got food stamps for sale? And I ain't playing. Whoever with y'all asses think y'all gonna get all the money y'all can and go buy some more weed and shit.
Important thing.
Who want to sell their food stamps? I'm for real. Whoever want to sell some food stamps, I'm sending on my damn live on Facebook and on this damn show. Global Street Wave. Inbox me. I'm for real. I'm going to buy some of that shit, y'all, because I need some food stamps.
Damn, this sounds like some end of the world stuff here.
No, it probably ain't, but I'm scared. The way he's talking is me stopping at the grocery store yesterday and the day before yesterday, and there's lines, and you can't even go in there, even if you weren't even worried about this shit, but you really need a toilet paper because you really want to wipe your shitty ass because we're naturally after shit. You can't even buy toilet paper because these motherfuckers is panicking. And no offense to you Mexicans, there's more Mexicans in the hood than any motherfucker body. So they gonna be the ones balling with their flowers selling asses while niggas begging with nothing in their hand by the freeway. I'm finna make sure I got all y'all Mexicans. I'm glad I'm nice to them on my block. Mexicans, y'all got all
people
the shit.
selling toilet paper right now for $40 to $60 for a case of it right now.
That's crazy. And that's the worst thing about any kind of pandemic or natural disaster. It's not even so much what happens. It's just the panic that comes with it. You know what I mean? Because can we just take a breath and realize that the flu has killed way more people than this thing here? I mean,
That's not the point, y'all. Y'all get my point.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm talking about the shit that they portraying. Even if they lie and they acting like this is this and this disease is this and it's killing these many people.
Right. That's what's creating the panic.
We're gonna create this panic because we're really gonna martial law y'all ass, so we just scare y'all, and y'all ain't gotta worry about it for another 10 years.
Real quick?
Yes,
let me say something to you guys real quick. One of my side jobs, I do security, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I worked at certain hospitals in the last couple of weeks. And you guys talk about the flu and this and that. It's not a big deal. Let me ask you something. In all the years that you've been alive, have you ever seen them put up pre-screening tents for the flu? Have you ever seen them hire extra security to escort people who have the flu into the ER special zero
No,
room?
they didn't.
Nope.
Exactly.
Even though more people died
What
from it.
are they not telling you? Or is it really just a precaution?
So what do you think they're not telling us before you go?
I can't say all that. All I can say is that...
Well, don't call it my motherfucking show,
you
nigga. I
gotta
need
make up
conspiracy
your own
theorists,
decision.
and I need the bombshell, the whistleblowers. Nigga, die for this shit. Die for us, man. I don't come here with your fucking secrets. Man, get your ass up. I'm just playing, Storm. You just want me to die. Storm ain't trying to
tell
say
you what can inform you to make you think, and then you have to make the decision.
I can't think. I'm too busy scared of martial law.
Well, that's a potential thing that can happen.
I have a question for you, though, man. A genuine question. So, do you think that the panic that's being caused by that is it legit? Because
do I think that for myself it's valid?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For myself, I feel it's valid.
It's valid.
Yeah. That's why I'm going crazy, because I didn't even go crazy with the government shutdown and nothing else. I'm going crazy right now. Well, no, I'm lying. I'm not going crazy because I've been rolling and enjoying this fucking ratchet music. And
listen to the mayor of New York, and he'll tell you, he goes, I'm not trying to cause a panic. I'm trying to cause activity to you to protect yourself.
Right. Precautionary methods.
Listen to what he's saying when he's talking about what's going on with the quarantine in New York.
So the first known case was November 17th, 2019 in China. A 55-year-old man, supposedly. Then the scientists said that about the Wuhan and all that, and then we heard about it just a couple months ago and all this shit, right?
China knew about this before December.
That's all I wanted to ask you. Well, actually, it was supposed to have been discovered in November, they said, but then
December. So November sounds about right. Yeah.
It was the first person at the first case, rather. But then
Ground Zero was not at that market. The first guy that had it was not at that market. There were several people that had it prior to that market. So whoever had it took it to that market, is my understanding.
Oh, like maybe somebody that was working there.
Somebody that was in
so it really came from
going on, and they killed.
LeBron, you got those book pictures?
Hold on, let me
show
say,
that
let me
book cover while we're
this.
talking in one of those
the
pages.
The doctor who was trying to warn people ended up dying from it, and he was 30 years old, 35 years old, something like that. Long story short,
no, I'm not calming down. Like I'm scared I'm gonna be martial law in his lifetime, bitch. Fucking calming down, bitch. You ain't gonna calm down when he comes snatch you and the kids out the motherfucking house. Finish talking. I'm dead, motherfucking serious. I don't know what the fuck going on. Calm down, my pussy.
So, my point is this, is that people tried to whistleblow it. They had conversations because China has a certain type of government where things are kept hush-hush. Well, our government's somewhat similar too, you know. We're a little bit more free about some of the things we say. And there's people that are related to people in hospitals and people that are related to people in government and all this and that, you know, want to warn their families, and their families come back and tell certain friends, and that's how information gets passed out, because the government ain't going to give it to us straight.
You know about Dean Kantz? Let me finish what I'm saying. The Eye of Darkness, right here I have on the screen, it says a passage in his book on page 312, in around 2020, a several pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish and quickly as it arrived, attack again 10 years later, and then disappear completely. One moment. This is in this book.
Biblical. Right.
L.I. Chin. I'm just reading what they got. Go to the other paper, the other page. I'm talking to my engineer. And so this right here says they called the stuff Wuhan 400 because it was developed at the RDNA labs outside the city of Wuhan, and it was 400
right there
variable. Hold on, let me finish reading, and then I'll let you talk. 400 variable strain of man-made microorganisms created at the research center. So my whole question was, and this was a book published in 1981. You put the cover up already, right? Put it up one last time. The Bart Simpson's also supposed to have predicted it. So my question was really just basically, is this really something created in the lab, or did it come from what you said? Some people in Wuhan, did they eat from the bats? These white motherfuckers, how they created herpes and AIDS and all this shit from animals? Like, was this really created from animals? I'm wondering what?
I think there possibly might have been a lab situation involved with an animal that may have gotten out and it contained an.
How we watching the movies?
My brother, I'm going to put you on the phone with my brother real quick. He actually did a lot of research on this, and he's going to tell you what it actually that you're going to get broken down to. Hold on, here you go. Tell him what the coronavirus.
What?
Hey, brother. Hi, hold on, brother. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
Well, on my birth certificate it says Robert.
Okay, he's one of them conscious people. Okay, finish going, love. I'm listening.
Well, Corona basically is another version of the SARS virus. It's SARS 2.0. This is the first time in history that SARS has made it into the United States. The last time they had a global SARS pandemic was in 2003, and only 8 Americans got it, and they got it from outside the U.S. As soon as they got back, they were strictly quarantined, and that stopped it right there, so we were pretty much spared. This time around, it's spreading more rapidly into more people in the U.S. than the last one did. So the reason there's a lot of stuff going on is because we've never had to deal with SARS before. So the rest of the world's looking at us, they're laughing at us because they've already dealt with the same virus. But this is our first time dealing with it as a country, so we're learning everything new that they already learned years ago.
Wow.
That's why they got tested. We don't.
Korea's testing people like 10 million.
That's why they got the test and we don't.
Wow. I thank you so much, Storm, for calling in. I'm not getting you off the phone yet. We got 10 more minutes or so, but I really do thank you guys for calling in, man. You know, my thing was not me to get on here today to tell you what I know about coronavirus. I'm just like, really, like I said, I did a rant, I did a holler, I don't fucking regret it, because if next week or two we're all fucked up in our homes like we've never been before with the little bit of martial law they've been doing, but we actually feel this shit, then y'all gonna be like, damn, you're gonna actually remember Boscee was fucking really ranting and shit like a baby for a reason. But I really just wanted to really bring awareness. We're really caught up into all the material life, things going on. We got relationships, people distracting us and shit. And we're not even really enlightened and aware of what's going on.
The real talk.
I understand that the news be lying to us and shit, but I still listen to these motherfuckers. And it's just like we do have to be aware. You know, we're all focused on a lot of things that we don't need to be focused on. So I really thank all my callers, you know, for calling in. John, I thank you also, Sister Makisha, one of my old school buddies from junior high. I really appreciate y'all calling in and sharing your information, especially you guys right now, because the people that are listening, you know, versus disagreeing, when you're hearing people say certain things, SARS, what the fuck is SARS? Google it, motherfucker. You go Google every fucking thing else. Y'all looking at Pornhub. And I'm serious. I'm not being funny. You watching Instagram, looking at bitches and shit with their big asses, they little cute funky ass outfits. You're looking at the baby and these rappers and all their jury and everybody want to be like everybody. Take your ass on Google and that bitch Siri and Alexa and ask that bitch another question. You feel me? Besides, is that bitch working with the government? Because she ain't going to answer that. But, you know what I'm saying? Just really take the time out, and we really got to be prepared, because we do have people in the home, our family members, a lot of people, y'all, we got kids and shit, and they're young and they're not even able to understand what's going on. I'm glad my son and me can actually talk about this. What were you going to say?
This is the real talk. And everything that has to do with flus and whatnot. Have you ever seen them cancel so many concerts? And right now they're getting ready to shut down nightclubs, restaurants, and everything else.
Man, everything. Brian that's sitting here with me haven't even been to the show.
Bars are getting shut down.
Brian does has been doing all events. Brian, you work with the staffing, right? He did everything at the Staples Center.
Right.
Everything from
I just canceled a big concert at the Peter Rivera Sports Arena.
Yeah, he can't even work right now because of the situation. When are they closing down the restaurants? Because that's when I'm gonna stop being able to make money. I'm gonna have to. Fuck, I should have been already. So I'm not. I wasn't thinking about in the future. I should have been making investments, just buying shit.
Well, ask yourselves, if we're going to shut down. Let me explain something real quick, so this way you can understand why there's a bum rush for the stores. Think about it. If you can't go to a restaurant and eat, you got to eat at home, right?
Yes, like we're supposed to normally
do. If you can't go to a bar and socialize, you got to do that at home, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And how are you going to be moving around if the gas station stops pumping?
Exactly.
All right, so there's going to be a lot of different things, and why would they put orders out if it's going to be gone in a couple of weeks to shut down nightclubs, restaurants, concerts?
Oh, that's what
everything.
you saw. It is going to be probably a couple of weeks.
Dude, it's going to be more than a couple of weeks. I'm thinking it's going to be about 3 months or better.
No, I'm talking. No, not for when they for how long it's going to be. I'm thinking not like I'm acting like you the scientist and shit and the motherfucking doctor that's with the cure. I'm just saying like how long do we think not the martial law itself, but before in effect where they are going to be shutting down restaurants. When do we think that's going to be? Probably like next week or so, or this week?
Within a couple of weeks.
Probably in a couple of weeks. So I got a couple
There's already
weeks
orders going out right now that I understand that people are putting out that the governor is in Ohio. They're already shutting them down. Yeah. California is supposed to be making that announcement. I've heard from people today.
Okay.
So that stuff's already happening. All those things are already happening. That's what I'm saying.
I'm already knowing.
If this ain't a big deal, then why are we going way out of our way for it?
No, real talk. Real talk. That's why I just shedded a tear. Everybody saw my cry. I cry on this motherfucker. I talk a lot of shit and I cry. God damn it, because I'm a very passionate motherfucking person. But it's just, it's crazy because like when I'm at home chilling, I'm not scared. Mm-hmm. I'm watching bullshit on YouTube, honestly. I'm distracted by other stuff, but I know what's going on. That's why day I wanted to make the show about this. I could have tried to interview somebody, but fuck all that. Right. We're talking about the virus today. Yeah. But like as I'm sitting here and actually with you guys talking
months ago, remember?
Yes, we did. Me and you, we were on the, when I went live at home.
The prepper, yes, the prepper story. This is the reason why we were talking about that.
Wait, what was I on our live talking shit about? The government shutdown?
We were talking about prepping for situations like this to unfold. And that was how many months ago?
Yeah, we were on our live. That was some months
ago. That was way before all this even happened.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to shut down total commerce and you're going to make laws where people don't have to pay their rent, that they can't be evicted,
oh, they're going to make a law for that?
They're going to quarantine everybody.
Oh, they're making a law for that? And now when they mean quarantine...
There's words out there that they're starting to look into those. And
that's good. They got a lot of work to still do a little bit before they could just shut us all in, I know, too. Now, with the quarantining thing, how does that go? Are they, because we really don't have that much time left. Are they, if they try to quarantine us all, is it someone coming to our home?
Curfew, I believe.
Oh,
there's going to be a curfew issue.
Okay. I'm thinking quarantine.
You may be able to go to work. You may not. It might be a cancellation day.
Well, I deliver food to people, so I'm going to be asked out.
Home.
Similar to what's happening from home.
So I need to go, Jack. We want to rob niggas for toilet papers. Get some of the niggas in the
Why do you think I'm telling you about the TP and the coffee and the top ramens? Because money at that point will no longer have a value.
Yeah, exactly. And jail top ramen is...
You're going out to eat.
Right. Jail top ramen is... It's crazy because I just went about toilet paper the other day. I took someone
because that's your trading item,
and then it was
medication.
Never bothering. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Get some pain pills and stuff. I wish I was one of the motherfuckers that had all the Oxycontin and all you goddamn pill. You pill selling motherfuckers. Y'all better say that shit.
Think about it. Why can I buy a case of water for like $20, right? When normally it should be like $3.
Yeah.
Because the value of the dollar drops. Yeah. Because it's no longer valuable.
Okay.
Now it's become a trade good.
Before we get off the phone here, before we get off, the show here, LaRon, my man in the engineer booth, what would you like to say today? LaRon, you guys, that's my baby Leo right there. I love Leos. European white man's trying to be signed with Leos. But what's your intake, LaRon, on this stuff?
Man, how's it going? I think this is all like, it's just the way how the government mishandling things, even Trump, and even just, it's just mishandled. Everything is all mishandled, you know what I mean? Because, have you guys noticed that all the disease that's been going on? First of all, coronavirus has been going on since 2015, but this is like another mutated disease called SARS.
It's
that
like the guy said on the phone. Yeah. Now y'all, we all on one accord, which I like. We have to fucking argue today over this shit. But finish going.
But the thing is, it's like this pandemic going on, everybody's getting scared from it, but as us for the culture, we survive all these diseases. Why we got to be scared about it now? Mm-hmm. That shit pisses me off.
That's why I say you were scared about the damn coronavirus.
Right.
Exactly. I'm not even scared I'm scared that these motherfuckers have me locked up in the motherfucking house.
Yeah.
I'm Boscee and controlling.
People are getting scared to get shot or getting killed.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what's crazy? Right now, people still having unprotected sex. Niggas ain't worried about AIDS. Not even niggas, but colored folk, white folk. Ain't nobody worried about AIDS, gonorrhea, syphilis, and none of that shit. And you just said it, motherfucker, right now today, niggas is going to be shooting, motherfucking have a bad crisis and anything can happen. But at the end of the day, again, why I shed the tears on it and I didn't try, and why I hollered and I didn't plan on it again. Like what my brother Storm is saying.
The country in lockdown.
Like, what'd you say, Storm?
Essentially, you're putting the country in lockdown.
Who is?
The government is
okay, thank you. And I'm trying to say something. Hold on, you cut me off. Thank you, but you finished it. And that was my point. So all I was trying to say was at the end of the day, that's all I'm fucking worried about is the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right. You know, because we're always getting manipulated and played with this bullshit from the government. True. And then we be hoping that we don't get martial law. My father talking about we don't go on martial law. Even with the Katrina, and then we ain't went like the callers and different people say we've been in that. But no, I understand, Mr. Conscious motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. No. I come live at the studio. It's to the point where we can't come in the studio, do our shows no more. It's stopping people. I know these people that's rich got money ain't trying to stop their money, y'all. I know y'all motherfuckers ain't. Stop doing this shit. Right. Damn, universal energy, God that we believe in. I'm not even going to go there with you right now on this camera and communicate with people because I don't want to, do you like I do you when we're together by ourselves. But like I don't understand you. I really don't understand you. Like this Lord and this lily God up in this heaven. Why?
And you know what?
Do we go through this?
To keep it real, like
my headache is coming.
We shouldn't have to wait till there's like a pandemic or a national emergency to want to stock up on this stuff anyway. Exactly. Because we experience it almost every year or every 2 years. They telling us, hey, this is gonna happen. Well, where's the stuff you bought last time? I'm sure it ain't run out. Like it hasn't been that 3 month. You know what I mean? So,
no, it will run out by the end. It will run out because it's been in that 2 years went by.
No, but the whole thing about it is like this is a mindset that we should have anyway, to where we won't have to wait until the last minute to, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So maybe that's a lesson that we should take from this.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for saying that. And we about to close out. Actually, you just said the key thing. That's because I like the things to have a point.
Right.
Brian Worth from the Wise, he got to say it right quick before we go. You just said the key thing. We should be already prepared. No, you talked a lot. I got it. Hold on. Got to always put this on my show. I have not missed in a while. Right quick before we get out of here, Brian Williams, Words from the Wise. Open up your ears, your heart, and your mind.
All right, my word for today is confidence. You have to be able to hear what's not being said. Everything you want and need is within you. To learn is one thing, to believe what you learn is another. Sometimes it's best to sit still, say nothing, and watch. Have confidence in yourself and believe in yourself. Love starts by first loving yourself. You are what you think, so start building your confidence in yourself by actions that are going to bring you positive results. Stay focused and put together a winning game plan that will bring achievements and success and more confidence in yourself. Confidence is a gift, so use it. And also I want to say is rest in peace, Nate Dogg, my homie. Rest in peace.
I was just going to say Nate Dogg.
What made y'all say rest in peace, Nate Dogg?
Nate Dogg died.
Okay.
15.
Huh? Oh, on this day?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. See, all your stupid ass ain't been here to help me with shit like that. I ain't know. Right quick, before we go, we got to get up out of here. I was about to say something. I forgot my thought. Brian was reading the Words from the Wise. Thank you. Because I'm going back to my buddy Mike. He said, calm down. I remember I was listening to some Conscious Brothers earlier.
I say,
hold on, because the host was talking. The show is actually over, love. I'm going over like a couple of minutes. We over. Just one moment, please. We're about to end the show. I'm going to still let Chris say his last words. So sorry, poets. I'm going to violate for 1 minute. But I wanted to see you making me forget my thought again, man. You made me forget my thought again. On another note, thank you. I got it back. We got to stay positive. So all that ranting and shit I did, that was my fear. It came out finally, okay? But just real talk, just stay around positive people. Keep your vibrations high. And, that actually builds our immune system when we around happy people and we keep in good, happy energy. That's all I wanted to say. Right. Chris, say what you're going to say because we got to get out of here, baby.
All right. On that note, with Nate Dogg, I was just at his deal in Long Beach, and I want to end it with a song called Welcome to Oz.
Welcome to Oz?
Yeah, Welcome to Oz. Remember Behind the Walls?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's your key.
That's right. Well,
that's what's going down.
Thank you guys, man. Tuning in, y'all. Global Street Wave. I don't know if we're going to have to go on a hiatus. I won't announce it today. I don't know what it's going to be looking like in the next couple of weeks if we're not able to come into the studio. Y'all always showing me major stupid love on Facebook Live. So definitely Keisha said, bless up for the words, Bryant. They called in, my homegirl. Just definitely, y'all, you know, just stay healthy. You know, like my friend over here said, we should have already been stocking up. I eat in the streets all the time, so I'm going to be assed out and hungry and eating my fingernails and shit. But, you know, we just got to stay more prepared and just keep yourself clean. We shouldn't be using hand sanitizers now and washing our hands. You should have been doing that shit, you know, so... Y'all just stay educated and informed, even with the stupid ass media and the lies. Just read between it. But, you know, if you got some friends and people that know secrets and shit, talk to them, keep the secrets to yourself. But just get around some educated people and people that know more than what the government knows so it can help us all out, man. We got to get out of here. Just say, you know, peace out to the people and let's get up out of here, Brian.
All right.
I forget where to find you at. They might not be able to find us. We might not have no electricity next week.
You find me in the streets, that's where I'm at.
JT got some shoes coming out soon, but
check me out.
You feel me? We're going to advertise that if we able to still keep doing shows.
That's right.
But we're about to get out of here, y'all. Let's pass 5:30. And just love yourself, man. Stay positive.
That's right.
Global Streetway. We out.
All right.
I really ain't got no time for these two.